Hello, and welcome back to the channel. My name's Cedar, and today we're going to continue on with Core Keeper. Last time on the channel, we had to admit defeat a little bit because I was not able to find a racetrack. So I continued looking off of, I almost said off stream, but off recording, and lo and behold, I did a pretty decent job searching the dirt biome, and I didn't come up with anything. So we might just have to find them in the other biomes, like the stone biome and stuff. But today, I think we're going to venture out into the clay caves. Marked a couple points of interest along the way. We're going to just try to expand our horizons and see what we can find. I think it's about time we upgrade my equipment, though. Let's see how much material we have. 35, 10, yeah, that's enough to upgrade, I think. Grab 30 of it and see what we can craft here. So at the very least, we can make the anvil. Costs 8. How much does the anvil? Iron anvil costs 10. Okay, hold on. We'll just grab all of our materials that we have and see what we can make. 200 and some copper. I have 26 iron bars. The anvils and the workbenches I like to try to make as soon as possible because they cover all the pre-existing ones. So like we can skip the tin anvil, for example, if we make the iron one. So we'll start there. Go ahead and replace the copper one. Unfortunately, I guess we can sell the copper anvil, actually. We have an NPC now. So if you go over to this guy here, and you give him valuable stuff, he'll give you money in return. 9 money for that much copper isn't really that great, especially because 10 copper ore. How much does a... Hold on. Do we just unlock an infinite money scheme? Eight copper bars gets you an anvil. An anvil gets you 9 material. 9 material gets you... Or 8 material gets you 10 copper. You can get 2 extra material every time you do that. I wouldn't suggest it, but apparently you could do that. You could just buy and sell copper anvils for a 2 ancient coin gain. Again, I wouldn't suggest that. There's other ways to make heaping loads of money. But anyway, we want to get rid of that. And here we can craft better weaponry. Now, the fireball staff, which we found in the stone biome, is heaps and gobs better than the iron bow. The only difference is this doesn't have a secondary... Oh, it does have a secondary use. But it doesn't have the multi-shot, and it shoots a little bit slower. You'll see 1.4 attacks per second on the iron bow. This is a little bit slower, but it deals way more damage. So, we're going to keep the fireball staff. The iron sword, though, is more than twice as strong as my copper sword. So I think we're going to go ahead and upgrade to the iron sword. And we don't have any fiber on us, so we can't afford any armor, which is okay, because we're not even using armor at this point. We're just using caveling clothing. At the tin, we could find the slingshot, which I think I said earlier was as good as the wooden bow. I was mistaken. The slingshot is actually the tin variant of this, and is actually a little bit stronger. Also make a dagger, which swings more fast than a sword, but not as far. And a tin axe, which can also wide slash, apparently. So the only thing that has a secondary use that I have right now is this staff. So normally you just shoot these fireballs, but if I right-click and charge, you can aim. It explodes. Can that damage walls? Oh, wow. I did not expect that, but okay. Interesting thing to learn. So the fireball staff is excellent. If that much isn't completely clear by what we just witnessed. Of course, I think I want to reinforce this. 2 iron bars, but that's okay. Shovel, I'm not really worried about not being strong enough. That's just so you can get different types of ground. And of course, the fireball staff doesn't need to be crafted or reinforced. What else can we get at these tables? Electronics table we already have. Glass piece. Oh, I guess we need the glass smelter. It says it turns sand into glass. Oh, we have a visitor over here. Where did he come from? How'd you get here? My stone biome was very far away. I'm not really sure where he came from. No matter. Where am I keeping these? On here. Once you get 10 of these, you can spawn a scary boss in the stone biome, but we are not doing that just yet. Grab our resources here. Railway Forge I'm not going to bother with. This just allows you to make mine carts and rails, so you can make quicker paths for yourself. But you eventually get cars and stuff, which is really what I'm after, because the car is a little bit easier to work with. You don't have to make tracks for it or anything. Add to your base, decorative furnishing. I don't really care about decorating, I'll be honest. Bait workbench is good for fishing. Alchemist table is good for making potions and stuff. The music workbench actually is something I want to build because, well, one, it's fun, and two, I found something that actually requires a musical instrument. So we'll go ahead and place this. It is unfortunately 2 tiles wide, so it's kind of massive. And we don't really need to use it all that much, so I'm actually going to put it Let's put it in the NPC's room. Kind of out of place, but it's fine. Just a little desk. So in here we can craft various instruments out of different things. Oh, the drum kit. I've not seen a drum kit. Stroly-poly plate. Pocket piano. Flute, cello, and a harp. You can also find an ocarina when you're out and about, but we haven't seen that yet. So there are certain doors you can interact with that require that you play an instrument to open them. And I don't actually know which of these instruments I would enjoy the most. I kind of want to check out the drum kit, even though it doesn't make... I think we need something that makes notes that can play a melody. The piano is just a more expensive flute. And I think the cello is probably the cheapest. We don't have tons of resources right now, so I wanted to just make something that's kind of cost efficient. But of course I need fiber. Leave one in there so we can quick swap it back in. There we go. More options. Now you know what? Let's get the harp. I think the harp will sound nicer. That's that. It's really fun to play. I'm not really all that musical, especially when it comes to keyboard like that, but it's fun to do. All right, so we're gonna need to do that to open some doors. So we're gonna keep that harp on us. I'll put all my materials away, and then we will head out. Even though there's probably more I could build. That's a-okay. And actually I want to bring some iron with me just for our tools so we can reinforce them. And I don't think I'm going to use the core recall idle, so we'll leave that at home. For now, I think I'm going to start cooking some more food. I don't have any made. I don't really have a lot of food in here, but we'll make 20 of these hearty pepper wraps. To make you move quickly and everything else. We could farm real quick. But I'd rather not. Oh, and here's the grumpkins that we planted last time. We got a couple grumpkin seeds. I think I got another one of those bags that I could open. Let's see, the Halloween bags. Ooh, 8 of them. Boy, oh boy. All right, let's see if we can get more grumpkin seeds. Nope, 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 nope. There we go. There's a couple. There's another. 3. And then a bunch of candy. 1, 2, 3. There we are. And then the candy doesn't really... I guess let's put the candy in the valuable bin for now. We're gonna keep getting more of it as we destroy my Halloween people. Okay, so I guess with that we are off. Yeah, what does this require? Doesn't actually tell us. Do we have any sand walls? Sand walls? Because that would make so much. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, we're gonna get some glass then. All right, so let's head on out. I promise I won't keep doing that. Holy cow, wait a minute. Animal's hungry for plants. No, this animal was hungry for plants. Holy cow. Put 100 and some mushrooms in and we got all kinds of stuff. Hey, did you escape? How did you escape? I want to slaughter it, but I don't want it to be outside like that. Hey, come here. Do you like cooked food? You approaching me or just wandering aimlessly? You're wandering aimlessly. Okay, hold on. We're gonna get you back in there. Borrow one of these. Hey, you like food? No, where are you going? Oh no, I need bugs now. Uh-oh. Was not part of the plan. Excuse me. I need you to, No, you're making everyone leave. Alright, hold on, now we need bugs. Let's go get some bugs. Maybe another plant for safekeeping. What these mushrooms are for. We have a breach. They're breaking out. We'll put our worms here, our mushrooms here. We have our door handy as well. Okay. Coax everyone back in. Before they stray too far. Hi, you guys like worms? Like worms inside? This cow is in the way. So cow, do you like mushrooms? You guys, do you like worms? No, you like worms. Come here. Get worms. Go outside are kind of trapped. Oh, one came in. Come on. Come on. Grab my door and get the heck out of here. My goodness. I didn't know that they could squeeze through the doors like that. Normally I would try to guide them through doors. They can't seem to leave. I don't have any way to prove that right now, but I think there was just so many of them clustered up there when I walked in that they just got kind of squeezed out. Look at all these goodies from them. All right, let's go to the clay caves. We're already halfway through the video and I've just been hanging out at the core here. And my wood station here has been failing me too. Let's try break that off and see if it'll start growing again or something. Anyway, I'm quite hungry, I say, so let's eat some food. And let's be on our merry way to the clay caves. Now, I don't recall where I needed to, this might have been where I needed to play the instrument. I did mark it, actually. This was where our little buddies were. I want to say that that's where we needed the instrument, so hopefully we can two birds with one stone with this thing. We're just gonna tunnel our way over to the clay caves. We're lucky we'll come across a go-kart track, but I mean, I was looking for one earlier and I didn't really come up with it, so probably won't be so lucky. But now we're heading into the clay caves, so we haven't really been in the clay caves all that much yet. Oh, and now we get another copper locked chest. Find those in walls every so often when you break them. Really want to get the sledgehammer out of those. We were talking about that in the last video. Dig up all the X's in the ground. And where did I... Oh, I marked right below here. Let's travel down here. Ah, yeah, here we go. Okay. So, when you get to rooms like this, see how they have a little music note on the door? What are these? A little clay pots you can break. That's nifty. See how they got music notes on the door? You have to play the melody that's there. So when you play the right note, they will light up. So that's that. And then if you go down 2, I guess it's down 3. Oops. Okay, so it's E, B, C, G, except these aren't labeled that way. And then it's the same thing, I think. Oops. Boy, my fingers are not trained for this. But anyway, once you play the right notes and they light up and whatever, you gain access to the little area. And this really just has a chest in it. Gold crystal ring adds almost 20% range damage. We get 7 armor and a lock for our chest. And this, of course, is an unlocked chest. So if we unlock our chest, they will stack. We'll borrow this key, put it in our locked chest, and see what we get. Tin axe, which we already have one at the base, so I'm gonna just get rid of that. Some money and some fiber. And here, of course, we get the rusted ring, the gold crystal ring, money, fiber, crude bombs, and I can't tell if I want to get rid of the second ring or not. Well, we'll just hang on to that for now. But there we go. So a little bit of goodies in there. Get a tin pickaxe and play biome that sets you up a little bit, even though you can craft tin axes out of the tin that's here. Oh, I see some fighting down here. Let's go say hi. The only way we know how. Just kidding, that went nowhere closer to them. Oh boy. So with my tin sword, we're definitely going to dispose of these guys pretty quickly, but they can still pack a bit of a punch throwing those spears, because we don't have any armor on. So the stuff on the ground is what attracts those cablings, or spawns them. The game says it attracts cablings of a certain type, or whatever, but it's just how you spawn them. So if you're trying to make a mob farm at your base, you're gonna need that stuff to do that with. Realized I didn't have my bridges in my hotbar there. Alright, so I guess we can just explore the intersection of this clay biome, although it's pretty expansive if you go past here, so maybe we'll actually go out to the end here. I just want to make myself a little clear path since I'm running straight sideways from the core. Although I think I went down a slot. Looking at my mini-map there, looks like I moseyed a bit. Here's our second boss. I wonder if we can fight it with the fireball staff. Faster than me though, and I don't have Oh, he's angry. Okay, wait, we started the fight. So when it's enraged, it will run in circles around you. If you have the dash feather like we found in the last episode, you can really just dash out of the way regardless of how sticky the ground is. Now you'll see that Ghorm is oh, that actually would hit me. Ghorm's actually cutting through the map a lot. So this whole area is going to be a bit rounded. But with your dash feather or a movement boost, you can really just do this fight without digging up the ground. But I've seen people use bombs for this. I've seen... Seen people use bombs for this fight. They'll just drop him down as he charges by like a bull. But I think range damage, as we saw in the first fight too, carries you a long way. What a great death animation. That's a new addition also. Alright, second boss down. What do we get? Musket, which we've already seen. Go ahead and get rid of that. We get some gold. We get some ancient gemstones, some fiber, some meat. We get a new bag, Ghorm's stomach bag. Well-preserved stomach portion of the Devourer comes with a handy strap. It's 12 slots instead of just 5, so we get an additional 7, which is actually quite a few. This is the new idol that we'll call the new NPC. This unlocks some recipes at one of the statues, and the rest is just materials and stuff. And we get this fancy new chest. So easy fight. I saw something lighten up over here. Oh, that would be why. Boom. Oh, hey, look at this. Figurine. So that's another type of collectible you'll find in this game. Each of the different enemy types has a chance to drop a figurine of themselves. It's just like a little, you know, action figure or, oh, figurine. Oh, look, there's another one for the egg sack of all things. There we go. Cocoon figurine. Those are relatively rare, drop from each of the enemy types, but they all do drop them. So, interesting that we just found 2 of them without having seen any yet. And then, yeah, you can see just how big of an area this boss destroyed. And of course, they spawned slime underneath every piece that they broke. And now we have this little abscess on our circle. I think you can run away from the boss and it'll eat through a larger path. I don't know if you can run, like, too far away and have it still chase you. It might have to circle back to the path it was on, but you can still use it to destroy quite a bit. Dig up all this moss and chrysalis, or chrysalis, however you say that. Let's get rid of some... Let's get rid of... Oh, we'll get rid of the crude bombs. Favor of the chrysalis, or chrysalis, however you say it. Oops, dug up some slime. I do need more slime. Oh, looks like we found a little hut, a little house. So this is one of the various set pieces you can find. Well, I actually want to bring the mechanical parts home too. You know what? We know where to get slime. Get rid of the slime for now. Some more bombs. A little plant I don't actually want to take with me, but it was in the way. So a lot of these little set pieces you find in Core Keeper have a couple things. One, they have decor. Like if you don't know how to craft the rugs and stuff, you can destroy these walls and destroy the doors and bring them home with you. You can find potions and stuff, which are usually kind of hard to find this early in the game. You gotta make a table at like the 3rd iron or tin table. And you need things like slimes and different materials that you might not have too many of offhand. Or on hand, I guess. Oop. This was a lot busier than I thought. So yeah, in combat in this game, it seems like what you want to do is prioritize running away. And especially after you hit enemies, you don't want to linger too much because then a lot of them lunge at you a little bit. So it's good to try and zip away. Now I've got this dash feather I've been using pretty religiously, as you've probably noticed. It works real good on the slime. You know, I either move this fast through all the slime, or I move this fast through the slime. Pretty obvious difference, especially if you use this to like dash between the gaps or whatever in the slime. You move kind of quickly if you pay attention to where you're stepping, which I'm not really doing a great job of, but you can kind of see what I mean. Anyway, let's keep exploring these clay caves. I didn't actually mean to kill the boss just there. I should probably go drop off all the goodies I just found, because if we find more, we're not going to be able to pick them up. I said continuing. Where are we going now? Oh, we're just further into the clay caves. Okay, we'll make a path across here. Ooh, and we're finding some larva enemies over here. So the clay caves actually do have a sub-biome that you want to be on the lookout for. And it'll be very obvious to you once you get there, because it's not like other girls. The walls are different. Oh, actually, it's this. Now, if you have a high mining stat, you can actually mine through these walls. And I'm surprised to find that our mining stat is already high enough. But these are larva walls. And in one of these larva zones, you'll find the Hive Mother, which is the third boss of the main biome. I don't think we'll get into this. We'll kind of hightail it out of here, but I did want to show very briefly what you can expect in here. But I don't know if we will find the center of this. See if this path leads anywhere. Oh, yeah. Okay, we can't get to the center. The one thing you might notice right away, we still see, well, in my case, they're vampires, but there's actually two different colors of larvas in here now. These are specific to the sub-biome, and they're stronger. They might attack more quickly, too. But overall, they hit harder. Like before, I'm taking one swipe and then running away because those little guys all attack out of sync and they all attack very quickly. Oh, see what I mean? I should have only attacked once. Thought the only thing that was left was the mama, though. I'll get some food in me. Actually, no, we're gonna eat the larva meat because it is good at filling up your food. So check this out. I'm at 31. Boom, 42. Not a ton, but we have a lot of it, so. Compare that to something like a heartberry or something, and you're cooking. That acid that's on the ground there, if you stay in it too long, it can burn you. I guess I'll demonstrate. But only when you're in it. It's not residual, and as long as you're in it for just a short period of time, you don't take damage, so you can use your dash feather or something to get out of there quickly if you're running a build like mine. Oh, that would have been a good example if I timed it a little bit better. There we go. Anyway, we don't have to stay in here right now. There's a lot of good loot and stuff you can find in here. Certain chests and stuff that you can navigate to as you go through that Hive dungeon. But, I'm afraid that I won't be able to carry anything. Oh wait, I just realized I could have swapped out my bag. Check this out. Bam! 7 more slots. Now, oh, I am still glowing. Cool. I thought that I got rid of my lantern, but no. Forgot that the lantern's its own dedicated slot now. But yeah, so in one of those domains, I think a couple of those spawn at once. Those hive biomes. But I guess we'll head back to. But yeah, in there you'll find the third boss of the game. You can actually, if you can't seem to find it, because there are a couple of those and you can't always drill through the walls right away. There's a scanner that you can make that will reveal the location to you. And I think we've been getting enough mechanical parts and ancient gemstones to make that scanner. So I think I'll do that. We can mark the Hive Mother on our map, and then we can set our sights on that boss in the next episode. Let's head on back to our core here. And we will see if we can't make that scanner. So we just defeated that's the Hive Mother right there. But over here is Ghorm the Devourer. Doesn't really look like it because it's, you know, standing or whatever. But this is where this crystal that we got goes. Ghorm's horn. And this is where you unlock recall idols. So you can craft them with one ancient gemstone and one mechanical part. And with one right click, a little bar will fill up and a portal will spawn like around your body and teleport you back to the core, or to your base, I guess, if you establish yourself here. Get some decent armor here that boosts your explosives damage specifically, and also you gain a damage boost in general, not melee, not ranged, but in general, both after mining walls. We might equip this actually for the time being because we are using this fireball staff that uses explosive damage. You right click and hold it. But in the meantime, we're gonna empty our pockets of all familiar things. I guess I'll keep things aside that we don't need to keep anymore. I like to keep 2 of everything for some reason. I think because I like to think that I want one for myself and if I ever play with friends. I don't really know a lot of people that play this game though. So there's that. If you play this game and you'd ever want to play with someone who has countless amounts of hours in it, feel free to message me in the comments and we can be friends. But anyway, we have a brand new chest as well, which I'm going to put... Oh boy, I don't know. Maybe we'll make room for different chests here. Drill out one more length of wall. And this could be like our chest run. I want to move that chest too, but that's okay. Put that there. Ah! This chest and all of its stuff just fell into my inventory. It's okay. I know it was in here for the most part. So all of my outfits and extra stuff. Not that. That. Might have been keeping bombs in here, or I just found these. We'll keep bombs in here for now. This we're gonna need in a minute. There's another pile of stuff here that we gotta put away. I think I was keeping these in here. I was keeping my materials in here. I absolutely forgot about that. And what else? I think I was keeping the eggs in here. Yeah, it was. There's another egg right there. This food's mine. Torches I had on me. Everything else was on me. Okay, and then in here we're just going to put the figurines for now. Not a whole lot of those in the game, but that's okay. We'll go smelt our ores, so copper in one, tin in another, gold at the top. This I keep, this I keep. Oh, I forgot I had conveyor belts that I don't need yet. And then the chrysalis we actually want to put down here to get more enemies to spawn. We'll do that in between episodes. For now, I will put it in our general resource bin, which is this one. We also have the other type of moss and stuff in here too. Boop. And other than that, I guess we can open this goodie bag, see what kind of candies and stuff we get. We got a grumpkin seed. Love to see that. We'll add it to the pile. Put our candy away. Water the seed real quick. Check my wood farm. Is it farming? Not farming. That's really interesting. I guess I'll have to take off the offshoots that I made here because they're competing with what we had before. I promised this was working, but no longer, I guess. Oops, and of course we want to make sure that that wood doesn't escape. Oh, wait a minute. It was working. The wood was just hidden. Okay, I destroyed that for nothing. We just got 200 pieces of wood from that. Oh, I guess having 3 of these up is more efficient. I'm going to have to get my watering can real quick. Well, what do you know? I was just being deceived. Cool. And again, there's later things that you can do that will allow you to auto-harvest this stuff. Like pick it up and put it into a chest or something. So you won't be duped like me from the wood sitting inside of a wood cutting thing. Okay, and then lastly, I said I was going to make the scanner. So I want to make sure I do that before we wrap up here. So sorry this is a little bit longer of a video. Sometimes we just get going and, you know, can't be stopped. But yeah, so the scanner was at the Ghorm the Devourer statue. Glurch the Abominous Mass statue. And then here you can get scanners for each of the 2 bosses. So we already beat Ghorm. Now we want to get the Hive Mother scanner, which is just 5 of these and 5 of these. There are other scanners you can make for the later bosses, but we only care about the Hive Mother scanner. So with this scanner equipped, all you have to do is right click. And this is also the animation that happens when you use a core recall idol. Once that happens, it calls out looking for the boss, and then it marks your map with the location of the boss. And wouldn't you know it, it looks like the hive that we found happened to be the right one. But across this biome, and it is massive, you'll see that the stone biome starts about here for me. And then it's kind of like a Pokeball, it's split in half. So my clay biome runs from about up here all the way around. So we're actually kind of lucky that we found that. But if you're struggling to find it, you can pay 5 ancient gemstones and 5 mechanical parts and reveal this for yourself. That's going to do it for this episode. In the next episode, we will go ahead and try to, I guess, navigate to and fight that boss. Hopefully it takes under 30 minutes, and hopefully we can do it with the equipment I have because, well, I don't really want to explore any further before cracking right along. Although, you know what? No, maybe we'll explore a little bit more before we go do that because we're basically going to skip the entire stone biome if we go right there and do all the fun stuff. So scratch that. In the next episode, we will explore the clay caves a little bit more, see what kind of sub-biome stuff we can find, see if we can find the go-kart, and we will maybe dip into the stone biome, provided that we have enough time. But if you enjoyed this, thank you. I appreciate you so much for watching. If you stuck around this far, feel free to check out my other content if you enjoyed what you saw. We stream all the time over on Twitch. We play all kinds of random games, including Core Keeper, among some others. And, oh, look, another swift feather. Sorry, distracted myself. Thank you so much for watching. Come on, check out the Twitch channel or check out my other videos. We play games like this all the time over on Twitch, and I try to post videos when I can on YouTube here. But I thank you so much for your support, and until next time, I hope you take care. Bye now.